music is soul with a blues and roots edge. When I was 18 and I had just moved to Sydney, and I hadn't been playing guitar for a while. I'd been playing the drums for 10 or so years and hadn't picked up a guitar. Moved over, couldn't take my drum kit, so was like craving music and felt like I just needed to be playing. So yeah, ended up getting a guitar and wrote my first pretty awful song, but luckily no one told me it was awful. I've always been really passionate about music, and as a kid I really just, really connected to it and liked how different artists and different songs could make me feel different ways. And I had a lot of energy as a kid, and I found it hard to focus on one thing. And so there was something about music that I could just sit down for hours and just play the drums, and then jump onto the piano for hours and just focus, and just, you never know everything. It's not I've learned everything I need to know, I'm good now. It's just a constant, there's just so much to learn, and I just found that really interesting, and it's something that just clicked with me personally. It goes in rotation because I'm gigging quite a lot, so it's playing, I try and mix it up so I'm not playing the same songs all the time. But there's a new song I've written recently called Gold Paint. I just love playing it because I've taught myself to guitar solo over the last couple of years, and I just let loose in this one. It's just a really, I just loop this sparse kind of bluesy riff, and then I just let loose, and it's really fun. Got a lot. Got pretty diverse taste in music. Just been devouring Frank Ocean's new album. I think everyone, I've been waiting a few years for that one, and well worth the wait. Also Matt Corby's album Telluric at the start of the year, just played that one to death, in love with everything about that. It's just artistry. Well, I was born in England, and then when I was 5 I moved to New Zealand, and then grew up there, and at 18 I went across to Australia, to Sydney, and then I moved back to New Zealand for a couple of years, and then landed in Brisbane. So I've kind of been moving around a lot, and so I feel like every place that I've lived, just you learn new things and meet new people, have new experiences, and with all of that, I write my music from a very honest place, and it's all just a culmination of every conversation I've had, every piece of music I've listened to and really deeply enjoyed, and inspiration everywhere, and different things to take from each different country. Well, my EP Rearview, it's called Rearview because it's looking back at a period in time. It's not judging that period, it's just being on the other side and having written each song on the EP to help me work through some things that I was going through in my personal life that were a bit challenging, and having written those songs, and those songs helping me move forward and to move to where I'm at now. Each song on the track is quite different musically. The first track is it's a slow burner and a bit darker, and then the second track it goes a bit roots and blues, and then the third track is pretty upbeat, and it's ukulele instead of electric guitar. So that's cool. That's kind of indicative of my musical taste. What I really liked about recording this EP, and what I've learned a lot through the process, is how hands-on I like to be throughout the whole process. So from writing the songs and developing the songs, and then being in the studio and being able to lay down the drum tracks and the electric guitar and the ukulele and vocals, and also step up to the production side. I really like that control element and just being that hands-on and really seeing it through right to the end, even up to the lead up to the launch and releasing it. It's all very personal, and it just means a lot. Catch me at the Milk Factory on September 25th at 2 p.m. I'll be releasing my EP Rearview.